In this video, I'll be talking about the interior design business, what's important and what appears important, but can actually be a waste of your time. If you're new here, I'm Ula Burgiel, originally from a small town in Poland. I worked for the top London interior design companies, and now I run my own business. Do remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Back to it. I'll quickly explain the main things you need to learn or set up before you officially launch your business. First and foremost, mastering the interior design skills is essential. You'll be selling these skills as services when running your interior design business. These skills include how to design a room, mood boards, prepare an interior design presentation, professional furniture sourcing skills, project managing, bookkeeping, interior design finishes boards, technical drawing, sketching, building a supplier network, portfolio, Photoshop editing, and illustrations. When you acquire the fundamental skills and you have a service that you can sell to people, now you can start setting up your interior design business. So the next important step is to start creating your brand. Nowadays, it's difficult to operate your interior design business without an online presence and an online brand. The brand image needs to be consistent across the board: logo, business cards, website. You need to convince your potential clients via your website that they can trust your services with their big investment, the money for their home. You need a solid and creative interior design business. Therefore, your website needs to also invite them to fall in love with your interior design style. So when you're thinking about your dream interior design business, you are probably asking yourself, I know I need a website, but what do I show on it if I don't have any projects yet? Or what if my portfolio is empty? In the beginning, you don't need a portfolio of projects, you need a portfolio of skills. You can show smaller examples of your work, which aren't full projects yet. Remember, every single successful designer started with 0 projects in their portfolio. You have to start with something. It's also worth noting that by building a brand, I don't mean chasing thousands or millions of followers on social media, which doesn't necessarily convert into many immediate clients, because many of your followers will actually be your competitors, suppliers, and students. The sign of a successful interior design business, it's not necessarily the amount of followers you have, but the percentage of people that see what you offer and become actual customers. Remember, followers don't pay your bills, your customers will. By setting up a professional, strong brand that represents your interior design business, you'll be on your way to producing income, especially when you incorporate a website and a sales system that generates potential clients, aka leads. And why do you need a selling system? Because if you want to run an interior design business, then you'll need to be finding potential clients on a regular basis, not only occasionally. No doubt you probably heard that the best way of finding clients is the word of mouth. Yes, it's an effective way of obtaining clients because people trust recommendations. However, word of mouth is also one of the most inconsistent sources of clients. Let's say you work with a builder, they really like you, and they recommend you to the next client. That might happen the next year or the year after, but you might be out of business by then. That's why you will need a selling system such as a funnel. If you're thinking that it's pointless to become an interior designer with all the competition around, I can tell you that you're wrong. See why in my free training, The 6 Shocking Truths About Becoming the Successful Interior Designer. The link is down below. What about social media channels for your interior design business? Well, obviously, social media channels help. However, you do need to use them wisely. What do I mean by that? For one, don't spend your entire time posting stories and viewing everyone else's pages. Why? Because it can be extremely time wasting, and it becomes more apparent that some businesses with a large social media following don't always make that much money. Much like the story of the influencer with 2.6 million followers that couldn't even sell 36 t-shirts. Marketing experts say her case isn't rare. Some describe it as the influencer bubble finally bursting. There are businesses that have relatively small following, but their alternative marketing strategies, such as more advanced sales funnels, work remarkably well and enable a steady cash flow. So using a combination of a simple sales system and good branding is the best option to run an interior design business successfully. And I know that you see the Instagram stories of celebrities posting their lunch or what outfits they're wearing every day, and it appears to bring them so much exposure. But remember, it works for celebrities with big PR and marketing teams, not for beginners like you. Obviously, you can have a different opinion on this. So by all means, test both approaches and see what works for you. Next. The formal part of your interior design business is usually quite easy and quick to set up. However, obstacles can occur if you need a license to become an interior designer in your state or country, for example. But luckily, this is only the case in a small percentage of places around the world. After you've researched this, go to your government website and look at the types of businesses that are available to set up in your state or country. In the majority of countries, there will be something as straightforward to set up as a form of a self-employment, and others more complicated but also can be more secure, such as a company. Again, you need to do your own research on this to see which one is a best fit for you. Speak to a professional advisor, such as an accountant or a lawyer, who will advise what's the best solution for your particular situation. You will also need to research the accounting and insurance options anyway. Even though this part seems a bit daunting, it's really worth doing your research thoroughly and setting up all the formal matters in a proper way. This will give you a solid foundation for your interior design business. The only creative and fun part of this process will be choosing your business name. Will it be your name and surname or a made-up name? Making money. The ways to make money in your interior design business can vary. It's good to diversify the different things you can charge for. The most obvious one is charging a fee for your designs. So let's say you design 3 rooms in someone's house and you charge a fixed fee for this, dollars, pounds, or euros, or whichever currency you work with. However, this money can sometimes run out quickly if the project goes on for longer than anticipated. Obviously, you should always charge additionally if there are new things for you to design, but even with this, you may find yourself and your cash flow a little bit stretched. So another way of bringing some more streams of revenue to your interior design business is to make money on furniture and lighting. And don't worry, you don't have to manufacture anything. You can make money on existing products of renowned brands. Relationships with tradespeople and suppliers are the crucial part of an interior design business and usually take time to set up. Interior design is a team effort. And the beautiful interiors you see in magazines are the cooperation between the designer, client, tradespeople, and suppliers. Making sure you have a strong and supportive network around you is invaluable. Don't just do it online, make connections in person too. The better they are, the better business deal you can negotiate. To run an interior design business, you'll need to know some simple business terms. For example, cash flow. It's the movement of money in and out of the company. In other words, how is your bank account looking? Many interior designers that start an interior design business do it from passion for interiors, not business, and forget about some hard facts. Undercharging for projects and spending way too much time designing is very common. I've been there myself. You need to be very strict and make sure you're charging for all of your time spent on the project and charge additionally if the scope of work increases. Pay attention to your cash flow and make sure you're on track with finances. I know it can be very difficult in the beginning, but be aware of your numbers and also track the amount of time you spend on a project to see if it's profitable. Another important thing for your interior design business is to have enough runway. A runway is the amount of time a company has before it runs out of cash. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 6 months of funds, especially when you start. So you have time to market your services, find clients, and make your business profitable. You need to give yourself time. Otherwise, you'll soon find yourself forced to look for another job. Okay, so these were the basics of setting up an interior design business. What you need to do right now is to sign up for my free training, The 6 Shocking Truths About Becoming a Successful Interior Designer. It won't be there forever, so go ahead and click the link in the description below. This will give you more of an insight into the interior design industry. Finally, do check out my online interior design courses. Follow the links below for more details. I hope you enjoyed this video about the interior design business. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.